Each day this weekend, we have a Wolsung 2-player starter bundle up for grabs. These include the rules, the dice, the cards, and 2 starter sets of your choice. Comment on each day of the live blog for your chance to win one of these 3 amazing bundles. And this weekend there are tons of deals on the MicroArt Studio web store, including a very special discounted Bootcamp 2-player bundle. Add to that, there are 3 exclusive miniatures up for pre-order this weekend only. Hello everybody, myself and Lukash are back to talk Wolsung, and today we are having a look at my favourite faction, the Scylla, because who doesn't love Halfling Mafia?
Halfling Mafia.
So, who are the Scylla?
The Scylla is the Halfling Mafia, basically.
End of video. Bye everybody.
Yeah. So this is the family that runs restaurants and garbage disposal units and all the other businesses that...
Yeah, legitimate businesses.
Legitimate businesses.
Yeah, I get this.
So this is the faction that is only composed of halflings and ogres, and most of some other dimensions, but there are no other races. In Wolsung there are 8 races, but in the Scylla only uses 2 of them.
Okay, gotcha.
So halflings are the little dudes,
Yes.
as you can imagine. They have plenty of reflex, so they are hard to actually damage from afar. And
they're really little.
Since they are little, they easily catch cover too. So they add 2 dice to their reflex if you position them carefully, very easily. And then the ogres are just dealing damage in melee and protecting the other models.
All right, well, let's have a look at the Scylla starter set, or one of them. So this is the basic starter set?
Yeah, this is the first starter set. It has 2 heroes, Vito Vendetta and Roberto Vendetta.
Yeah, in the middle there.
Yeah, in the middle. And the henchmen are 2 ogres, one ogre gangster, ogre gangster and ogre thrower, and then 2 little halfling workers as a mob.
Yeah. Now the halfling workers I always find funny because they only cost essentially half a point.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can get 2 for 1, even though they're not amazing, but if you're canny with it, you can actually get quite a few of these little guys on the table.
They are amazing. I can tell you, they are amazing. They may die easily and die fast if you run into melee with them or just shoot them with the right character.
Yeah.
But they are amazing because when you activate them, sure, you don't get 2 activations when you buy one because of the mob rules, so you have to activate 2 of them at the same time, but you activate them 1 at a time. So essentially, when you go into their activation, you get 4 activations. So imagine if you are running and activating objectives, then you get 4 tries to activate objective. And the Wolsung uses the mechanic that whenever you have more models nearby objective, you get to roll more dice to activate it. So you run 1 model, then you get your activation rolls. You do not succeed, then you run another model, you get another model there. So you got more dice, you roll more dice, maybe you activate this objective.
I see the idea now.
Yeah, and they have, I think, they are the cheapest fast shot henchman models. So they have the slings, which may not be a good choice when you are damaging anything with armor.
Yeah,
so
if I see a biocognitive golem on the other side of the field, I'm not happy.
Even an ogre bruiser, because
Really?
Ashen Oak ogre bruiser has armor of 1, which means that it cancels out the strength of the weapon, so you are just dealing damage on critical hits, because the sling is strength 2, so it doubles the damage, the armor because of small caliber, so you're dealing no damage. If you just hit him, you need to roll critical hits. But then again, with fast shot 2 on each of those little models, which means that with 4 activations you get 8 shots.
Yeah.
And there is no disturbing this chain of activations, because even if the opponent steals initiative after 1 activates, you have to still finish activating the other model.
I see.
That's the mob rule.
Well, you see, that's actually a really clever thing, because it means you're essentially getting to activate 2 without the chance of your opponent interrupting you.
Yes.
Very interesting. I have to say, the Vendettas, Roberto with the big sniper rifle, one of my favorite models, my favorite heroes in the game.
A bit hard to use, I would say. He's in the middle of the pack when it comes to the funds, and for a good reason. His gun is enormous and very, very precise, and he can basically kill most of the characters with 1 shot. If you
I've seen him 1 shot.
Just with 1 critical, and then you
just kill into it.
Yeah, any human model basically. strength 8 plus 1 critical. That's 9. So that's the life of an average human model.
Yeah.
But then he comes with a disadvantage that he needs to pick a contract. So
Yes.
when you deploy the models, before you deploy the models, you have to pick up one enemy hero model openly.
Yes.
So then your opponent has a chance to actually hide this model.
Yes.
But then again, Roberto deploys only after the deployment with the infiltrator rule.
Yes.
So you get to place your 3 markers with his reflex of 5 or 6.
Yep.
You roll plenty of dice, very good chance to actually have 3 or 2 spots remaining.
And have him go where you want him.
Yes, and then first activation, kill.
Yeah, we see that this is the thing. I mean, like, I have seen him do horrible things on the tabletop. I would say at the beginning of the games, whenever the first games are starting to roll through the weekend, he's probably going to be very powerful because his opponents aren't going to expect it, aren't going to see it coming.
Yes, they have to learn how to come.
Exactly. I would say by the end, they will be hiding from him, guaranteed. Vito Vendetta is also reasonably good character. He's got a nice Tommy gun. He's got some nice little trap-like abilities, which are always good.
He very because he's slow and he has Tommy gun, so fast shot free gun. He benefits greatly from transportation. So if you let's say include a vehicle there, then you can just ferry him around, drop him off, or just shoot out of the vehicle.
Do a drive-by.
Yeah, do a drive-by. Yeah, so that's what the skill. Not in this set, but maybe in the henchman set.
Yeah, I think we have the little cousins set image here. Yeah,
the little cousins. So this is what you pick up to fill in the ranks. So in this set there are still 2 halfling workers here and here, and then 4 Vendetta cousins, which are basically 1-for-1 henchmen. So you have to pay 2, but you get 2 of them. They still have the mob rule, which means that you have this combined activation that one step at a time with 2 models. So you still have those activations, and you have them in 2 flavors, pistols or Tommy guns. Pistols are great on their own, just walking around, but the Tommy gun armed are really shining when they are sitting in the car. And you have, let's say, a halfling worker driving them around.
Yeah.
So let's say you put 4 of them into the car, then one needs to be a driver.
Yeah.
So basically you activate him, but then his mob rule kicks in, and then so he will drive up, and immediately one of them will shoot through the window, and then your next activation, 2 of the models will shoot through the window 3 times each. So that's,
yeah, pain.
Yeah. But then if you destroy the car, they are as good as dead.
Yeah, but it's one of those things. The cousins have the familiar rule, do they not?
Yes. So whenever your hero with a vendetta rule is basically reduced to 1 wound or less, so at the brink of death, this is basically the 1 wound or less is introduced to accommodate the models with the hard to kill. So Vito Vendetta and Cal and Apon. That you get more mileage out of them. So whenever those models are reduced to 1 wound or less, all the familiar models, so the Vendetta cousins and the ogres within 6 inches, get a free action.
Yes.
Yeah.
You killed my cousin! Ah!
Yeah, exactly. Also, this set, exactly this set comes with a special scenario that lets you use all those models in a special scenario.
Yes.
They are basically treated as objective markers that you need to do something around them, but they are shooting at models. This is just a shootout. Mafia, in the middle of Mafia shootout, you need to do some stuff.
Oh, I love this idea. I love the idea of having NPC characters on the tabletop actually doing more than just wandering about.
If you just fancy those models, but even though you do not play the Scylla, you have this other use of them. You can just run this scenario.
Yeah. See, that's the thing with a lot of the Wolsung models is they are just so nice. You just want to collect them all and paint them all, even if you never play with them. Oh, right. What should our players be looking out for with the Scylla faction?
With the Scylla, well, the opponent should be should be beware of Roberto.
Of course.
On the first turn. If you have a Roberto, then just he picks a model, and this model needs to hide.
Yes.
With the Scylla, you get a lot of coverage. You are not bound like the inventors, for example. You're not bound by any range. Even with the mob activation, you can have one model on one flank, the other on the other flank, and they will activate one at a time. So you can have a go at two different objectives in one activation. Let's say last activation that you need to activate in a turn. Vito is a bit slow, so you need to be careful with positioning him and really plan ahead, like one turn ahead, because he needs to get to a place that he will need to be able to contribute to, let's say, activating objectives, and then be in a place that he will be in the 8-inch range from enemy models to actually use his fast shot and his Tommy gun. And then you need some familiar models within 6 inches of him to actually use them when he is reduced to 1 wound, because he will be reduced to 1 wound.
Guaranteed.
And you are counting on it, because then your ogres will get your extra activation.
Yes.
Yeah, and they may throw your, the enemy models.
Okay, well, everybody, that is the Scylla. Drop your comments in below. Do you like the idea of having Halfling Mafia? We'll move on. We'll see you in the next one. Each day this weekend, we have a Wolsung 2-player starter bundle up for grabs. These include the rules, the dice, the cards, and 2 starter sets of your choice. Comment on each day of the live blog for your chance to win one of these 3 amazing bundles. And this weekend there are tons of deals on the MicroArt Studio web store, including a very special discounted Bootcamp 2-player bundle. Add to that, there are 3 exclusive miniatures up for pre-order this weekend only.